Only happens once a year. Today's the day to get your detox pad, so come on in and take a look. I'm so glad you're here because we're only doing this once this year. There's one day in 2025 to get your detox pads. Today is the day. The doctor is in. This is a doctor-developed skincare line here at HSN for 8 years running. Of course, you've been doing this for decades. You're an internationally renowned facial plastic surgeon. You have an incredible, revolutionary, award-winning practice in Beverly Hills. Clients travel from all over the world to be with you. And when they make an appointment, you say, but wait, before I do anything, you've got to go through my routine for beautiful, healthy, vibrant skin, and it starts with your detox pads.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is my #1 worldwide, over 2 million sold. And you might have heard this. And now that's why I'm saying swipe and glow. So what I want to tell all of you that any product that you're going to use, we have our patients use this for about a month, pre-surgery, post-surgery, getting their skin ready, getting it prepped, exfoliating, cleansing, anti-aging, and now we bring it to you when we've sold over 52 million pads at HSN.
That's impressive. You know. In fact, we might sell that many just in one day because we're already off to a running start. I want to break it down for you. This is a 3-pack. Each one of these has 60 pads. A total 180 pads. That comes down to 25 cents a pad or $15 for each tub. What do you usually pay for each tub? Not $15. You pay more than $46 for one. $46.95 for the price of one. Now you're getting 3 for less than the price of one. Don't spend $140 any other day here at HSN. It is a one-day only opportunity to buy. It only comes around once a year. Here's how you choose. We have the original formula, and we also have the gentle formula. Now, most of you, including me, love the original. You're like, bring it on. I want the salicylic acid. I want the glycolic. Give me the good stuff. But we also have a gentle version for those of you that might be sensitive to salicylic acid. How would you describe those?
Absolutely. I mean, so the triple blend acid with salicylic, glycolic, and lactic, with also vitamin C and bakuchiol, which is an alternate form of retinol. If you know that you are not sensitive to salicylic, you got to stick with the OG.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't know how many 5-star reviews on HSN.
500 plus.
Okay, so there you go. I mean, so that says it all for itself. If you know you're sensitive, I want you to use the gentle. Now remember, each one of these, you can use, I use these twice a day. And basically, I want you to keep every one of these in your bathroom. I have it by my bedside, actually. All ages, all gender, all skin types. Every one of them is packed with our clinical grade blend and even hydrators. So what I want to do, so let's start off with our animation. Then we'll go to a Vizia. Then we're going to show you a model. We're going to show you a live demonstration.
Let's do all of that.
So what does it do for you? First of all, let's talk about exfoliation. As you get older, guys and gals, you have a problem with the dead skin cells that sit on top of your skin. And debris and makeup and sunscreen and sweat. Okay, especially after golf, especially after the gym, especially after one of those boot camp workouts, you use one of these. So exfoliation, cleansing, debris, and makeup. Then it cleans out the pores. It makes your pores smaller as you get that gunk out of it. Then that makes your texture better. Softens the look of fine lines and wrinkles, evens out skin tone, helps with the firmness, hydrates. Now, I'm gonna go next to our Vizia, complexion analysis. This is our clinical study. This is really thick fluorescent makeup on right now. Then when you use conventional soap, this is what's left in your pores. So basically, any of the products we're gonna talk about tonight, they're not gonna be effective if they're sitting on top of your skin because your pores are clogged. So we gotta prep the skin, get them ready. As a matter of fact, the little milia, the little bumps you get underneath your skin, your lower eyelids, we're now finding out that those are great for getting those, one, preventing them and helping get rid of them. 2, look at the detox pad side. You can see how everything is taken out of your pores. So when we did the study, it was shown that it is 108% more effective, more than double more effective than soap and water. Now, I'm not saying don't wash your face, because actually we're gonna talk about my cleanser next that you'll use in the morning. But if you like to cleanse, all I know is as guys, me for example, I'm using a detox pad.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what I'm doing. And here's another Vizia. You can see again, right here, compared to, look at the Nassif Detox Pad. And that's the clinical science behind this. And I'm gonna go pop over.
Sure, because you can exfoliate, you can cleanse, you can brighten, you can hydrate, you can add radiance. You can also address the texture, the tone of your skin. Oh, one more thing, you can also tackle the lines and wrinkles. That's why they call it like a little mini facial. They call it a miracle in a pad. Now we do have it on auto ship. How many left in auto ship? The reason why we don't have a lot in auto ship, because this price was very hard to reserve for the entire day. So we were not able to promise auto ship prices, which basically means you lock in that price on all future shipments. We don't have very many to go around in auto ship. In fact, we only have 3,000. More than half of you have already purchased auto ship tonight. Was it like more than 1,500? Nearly 2,000 gone tonight just in the auto ship alone. I'm on auto ship on the single. I'm gonna switch to the auto ship on the trio because now these are $15 a pop. This is 25 cents a piece. This is the best value of the year. This will not be back at this price. Maybe we will see another Detox Today special, but it won't be until halfway through 2026. So I'm so glad that you're here because this is the perfect time to try Dr. Nassif Detox Pads. Find out why. 52 million have been spoken for here at HSN. Certainly one of my go-to must-haves, Dr. Nassif. And when you get a chance to try them at home, you don't have to change anything else in your routine, right? If you already have skincare you love, just add the detox pads and see if it doesn't amplify everything else in your routine.
You know, I mean, you can absolutely use these. Matter of fact, no matter what skincare you use, whether it's mine or somebody else's, it makes the product work better. All right, now we showed you the Vizia. So we have the two ladies here. We have Donna here. Donna is using what you use in the OG.
Yes.
But she's doing a live demonstration. Why don't you tell us what you're doing?
Well, I'm gonna take a regular makeup wipe, which is what I always used to clean my face with, and I'm gonna go over and really scrub because I always felt like I really needed to scrub to get all that nasty makeup and get the day off of my skin. And you're gonna see, I thought my skin was clean. I mean, that's a lot of makeup that came off. But I'm gonna go over the exact same spot with a Dr. Nassif Detox Pad. And I'm not scrubbing so hard. It feels nice and smooth and soft against my skin. It's also exfoliating gently my skin, which is really nice. But look, there's still dirt, makeup, debris on my skin after I thought it was clean. The detox pad really, really does do the job. It gets it clean, it leaves behind an anti-aging treatment, gently exfoliates. I use it twice a day, every day. In the morning when I wake up, this is what I do. I don't even wash my face. I just use a detox pad and my face is clean and I know that I'm doing something really good for my skin first thing in the morning.
I love that. It's kind of like a little shortcut, Dr. Nassif. In fact, I've taken these camping when I knew I'm not going to be near running water. I mean, there were days that I was camping earlier this year, and I thought, there's not even running water at this campsite. What am I going to do? I am so glad I took your Dr. Nassif detox pads. So you can use these morning or night. I could use them in the dark. You could do them when you're lazy and just don't want to wash your face. But in combination with a regular cleanser, this could really make the difference. Can really get the gunk out, right?
Well, remember, the goal is, listen, you want to have clean skin. These were developed pre-surgical to get the skin ready and exfoliate and a cleanse and anti-aging, number one. And two, it was also then post-surgical, especially with the help of the healing process. You want to clean, so this and the Hydra Screen, which we'll go through later on, was it. And that's what everyone was used, pre-surgical, post-surgical, in the med spa. By the way, Kelly's using the brand new Gentle. And tell us why you use it. Oh, and while you're doing that, I want to just say something. Keep doing it for 1 second. Both these ladies, this is our second hour. They've already used this about 3 times. And if you notice, her skin's not red. It's not irritated. Okay, it's hydrated at the same time. All right, I'm sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
That's okay. I am using a regular makeup wipe to get all this gunk and makeup off of my face. You can see there's lots of makeup on here. Now I'm gonna go back through with the Dr. Nassif Detox Pad. I'm using the Gentle, so you can see if you're questioning, oh, does it work as well as the OG? It does, it works just as well, and it's what my skin prefers. So it's up to each person, but this is what my skin loves. And so you'll see that it's gonna take away all that dirt and makeup, and it's gonna leave my skin nice and clean. Look at how much makeup is still on, was still on my face. And I love to use this in the morning just to kind of help freshen me up, because it does feel really nice and cool to the touch on my skin, and it sort of wakes me up in the morning. So I really love using it in the morning, and then it kind of puts my skin to bed at night too. It feels so nice.
Dr. Nassif, what happens if we don't wash our face? I mean, is this the biggest mistake most people make, is the we don't get rid of the dirt, the debris, the grease, the grime, the sunscreen, the bug spray? I mean, in the summer, I just feel like there's all kinds of stuff sticking to my face. The more I sweat, the more I have on my face.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, when you don't take care of your skin, especially with the exfoliation and the cleansing, when you're gonna get breakouts, your pores are gonna be full of clogged, your texture's gonna be bad, you're not helping with anything. And remember, what these are gonna do, which is incredible, is one, they're, besides extracting all the gunk, they're actually putting everything back in your skin, all the infusion of anti-aging goodness. And everything is clinical grade with especially my triple acid, lactic, salicylic, glycolic, also bakuchiol and ethyl absorbic acid and ectoin, witch hazel extracts. And all that, what that's doing is, one, exfoliation of dead skin cells. Two, it's removing debris and makeup, and we just showed you the Vizia, 108% better than soap and water. Cleans out the pores, they shrink, helps with the texture, helping fine lines and wrinkles look softer. The skin firmness is better. We're talking also about the skin tone. And when you look at the Vizia, you see the difference with what's left after using soap and water. So how is any other product gonna work as compared to a detox pad? And one thing I want to point out, actually more than one thing. So we've been talking to our customers, and we've been asking them, especially in our reviews, we go through everything and say, okay, what have you been learning? Tell us, you've been using this for 8 years, what are some of the new ways to use the detox pads? First of all, I mentioned milia. So when you get in the lower eyelid, sometimes you might get the little bumps, and our goal is to prevent those. If we can prevent them, we use a detox pad. If you have them, sometimes you have to go to a dermatologist, but the goal is to actually get that and help get rid of them. That's number one. Two, I just learned recently that there are micropores in the chest. And the neck and décolleté, we get tech neck. Using the iPhone, you would get more of these wrinkles. So when we treat the neck and the deck with the detox pad, that especially is cleaning out those pores, brightening that area, anti-aging. The other area we heard is back knee, shoulder acne. It's great for that, especially with salicylic, okay? 4, underneath your arms, especially the little razor bumps, it helps with that, or the bacteria, or I should say the dead skin cells that are sitting on the bacteria. Some folks have said, hey, it decreases some of the odor. We've actually used it for the hands, right before your serums. It's prepping your hands. In addition, and by the way, I know I keep talking, I'm almost done. We're talking about top of your feet, calluses, wrinkles, pre and post-op, all the treatments, the microneedling, all that. We use these.
And that's why you want to try this. Now, most of us will never have an appointment with Dr. Nassif. We'll never maybe have the wherewithal, the means to be there. But I will tell you this, I want my skin to look as beautiful as if I was one of his clientele. These people come from all over the world, and they could choose any doctor in the world, and they choose Dr. Paul Nassif. They choose the internationally renowned facial plastic surgeon. There's a reason why he's on the show Botched, because he actually is the one who goes back and fixes the problems that other doctors made. So this is the one that you go to when you want the solutions. You get a 3-pack today. They're going so very quickly that if you do not order this tonight, you're definitely going to miss out on some opportunities throughout the day. One is nearly $47. We're giving you 3 for less than the price of 1. This is the best value of the year. I can guarantee you that. And Dr. Nassif has mentioned he will not be able to repeat this value. What we're doing is we're holding the price from last year when actually the prices have gone up. And that's why we can only do a few that we can do on auto ship, because if we give you auto ship, we reserve that price on all future shipments. And that's about a 90-day recycling delivery schedule. You can cancel that. You can change your delivery schedule at any time. So if you are the savviest, most informed, educated customer, and you are obsessed with the detox pads, you're definitely doing auto ship. Maybe you're even changing your other product to this auto ship. So I recommend the auto ship. The other thing I want you to know is that really you're getting very big, generous pads. These are not small. These are more than enough to do your face, your neck, your décolleté, and the back of your hands, or any other area that you want to do. You can do it twice a day. I realize that for me, I don't really use them every single day. I put them on a routine of every other day. That's more than enough for me. It just depends on you. So for me, this is like a year's supply if I do it every other day. If you do it every day, it's a 6-month supply. Twice a day, about a 3-month supply. So you decide how many to get. It does have a 2-year shelf life. So even if you buy more than one set, you can set these aside. You're getting these for $15 a pop. There's 60 in each one. That comes down to 25 cents a day. There has never been a better time. There will not be another better time than what we have today. And when you start to layer it, we have the brand new niacinamide serum coming up. We've got the Hydroscreen coming up. Dr. Nassif has mentioned his Gentle Cleanser, which is our bonus buy. Let me get that one out there because you do not want to miss the Gentle Cleanser when it goes on sale, because this is like a year's supply of his Gentle Cleanser. It's also anti-aging and moisturizing. I love the texture. I love the smell. I love the color. It's really unique product. You'll save $34 off the price when you add it to your purchase of our today's special. So that's also a huge customer pick. So you don't just have to take our word for it. Read the reviews. There's like nearly 500 rave reviews on our website right now. I was reading some throughout the last few hours here behind the scenes, but this is also, again, what you start your clientele with when they come to you, Dr. Paul Nassif, with some of the most serious skincare concerns. This is what you recommend pre and post-op.
You know, all the patients, when they come in, their skin is never ready for surgery. I can tell you that right now. Dehydrated, non-exfoliated, has debris, and especially so, if we're gonna do a laser, we're gonna do surgery, they start on the detox pads for a month before. They get a whole packet. You know, we send them a packet when they book surgery. We give them instructions of how to use the products. And then post-operatively, after all the prep solution and everything else we do, and I gotta tell you, you know, surgery actually, you know, does wreak havoc on the skin. So we actually have the patients use it, so it's helping with the healing, it's helping with everything. Matter of fact, when I was over there talking to Kelly, she said, well, when she gets sunburn, this is another interesting way of using it. She uses it on her ears and actually soothes the ears. And that, by the way, Kelly, is due to the allantoin in there, which is hydrating. And so when we look at what these do, we call them swipe and glow. It has at least 10 to 12 different features. Exfoliation of dead skin cells. As they accumulate on the skin as we get older, we have a hard time with that layer of dead skin cells getting rid of it. This helps, number one. And again, we're not destroying the skin. We're not changing the pH. It's removing debris and makeup. 108% better than soap and water. It's cleaning out the pores, then they shrink, makes your texture better. It helps with the fine lines and wrinkles. It helps soften the firmness. I mean, if we get, we get better, firmer skin, not soft skin.
Right.
Well, at the same time, we're not drying it out. In addition, what we're doing is we're looking at a Visia complexion analysis. And we're, you know, this is thick fluorescent makeup. When you look at the other side, the conventional soap. So when we talk about what's left in your pores, let's say you want to use a product, whether you have a very expensive product or you have a Nassif MD product or any product, how is it going to be effective if it's sitting on this? It's not. Now, will it be effective sitting on this? Yes. So when you go to bed, after you wash your face, used a makeup wipe, it's not going to be that effective if you haven't used an anti-aging detox pad, detoxifying.
Because think about it. I mean, some of you are spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on serums and creams. But what if you're not getting the efficacy out of that product because you're not cleansing and exfoliating? How important is it in your skincare routine, no matter what you're using out there, to have exfoliation? Explain that to everyone.
Absolutely. So exfoliation and cleansing. Really, if you're not doing that, your skin is basically saying, what did you do to me? It's changing. It's actually, the pores are building up with gunk. No product that you're going to use is going to work.
You have to
It's actually getting oily. It's getting
remove
full
the
of sebum.
dead
It's building-
skin cells.
So, and actually the collagen, elastin turnover is not going to be great because you're not exfoliating. There's no skin cell turnover. So to get new skin cells, you got to remove that top layer. So this is assisting with the normal function of your skin. Now, when we talked about exfoliation, in the days even of Cleopatra, they were using these muds, different types of muds to exfoliate their face. So exfoliation has been around for, you know, thousands of years. At the same point, though, it usually irritates your face. These are very durable, but they don't make your face red. And when you look at Donna and Kelly over there, they've been using these, you know,
Right, they're probably on their like 10th
fourth or fifth time already.
routine. How much makeup are you guys going through over there? Because what you don't see is that they're reapplying their makeup in between taking it off with a regular cleansing pad, and then, of course, getting the real job done with the detox pad. I love what you said, because I think the skin that we want is the skin that's underneath. Right? It's not the dull gray skin cells that are sitting on the top of your skin, because that adds the texture. This reveals beautiful, more even skin tone. This adds the radiance, but also you don't rinse it off. You want all those products,
It's a treatment.
right?
That's why that whole swipe and glow. And for example, so Donna, you're using now, let's go to Donna for a minute. Do you have the makeup wipe there?
I do.
Do you want to tell everyone what you just did and show them, and tell us
Well,
why you use these?
Okay, I just took a regular makeup wipe, which is what I always used to use to clean my face every night, take my makeup off and take the day off my face. And I thought I was getting my skin clean. So I just went over my skin with a makeup wipe, and then I went over it the same exact area with the Dr. Nassif Detox Pad. And you can see just how much makeup is left behind with just a regular makeup wipe. But not only is the detox pad cleansing my skin and getting it ready for my serums, but it's also actually leaving behind a skincare treatment, which if I didn't feel like using my serums that day, I really don't have to. But of course I always want to. But it's a treatment. It's gently exfoliating, it's firming, it's hydrating. It's swipe and glow.
Swipe and glow. You know,
swipe
what
and
I
glow.
noticed that it was the one time I forgot to bring these. I went away for 2 weeks. I forgot to bring your detox pads. It was when I came back that I was like, why does my face look different? I thought, I do everything I wasn't doing everything I usually do. I actually noticed the difference when I wasn't using it, because the radiance wasn't there. It just like brings a whole new life to your skin when you're using it. Are you taking off your makeup right now?
I am taking my makeup
Okay.
off. Yeah, right.
We still have 35 minutes though. Don't
will tell you,
leave.
I got to tell you, I've never used makeup on any of the TV shows. I've never have. And I will tell you something that
You're a natural beauty.
Well, you know, I mean, you know, the typical goal is I like to actually get ready. Like, I don't have any detox pads at the hotel. So
Here you
I'm
go.
taking care of my skin. I'm going to use the Hydro Screen later on too. But I will tell you, when this is what I do.
This is your
especially
to-go
the hands.
package.
I'll just, I wish I could just take those with me.
Well, at
to the
least
hotel
you
and
knew
bring
we
them
would
back,
have them when you arrived.
You know, I go, it's okay. You know, Brittany, I don't have to bring them. But one thing I do want to tell everyone about this. So, for example, I just used it. You can look at my skin. You can look at the radiance. And actually, you probably can't see this, but there's some darkness on this. And
Yeah.
again, and this is even after showering a few hours ago. And I will tell everyone, I don't talk about value because I'm the doctor. I don't usually do that, but I'm going to say something. One, you're never going to see this value again, especially with what's happening in the world. We can't hold it. And that's why we were coming to this show with no auto ship. No auto ship. Last minute, and we said, because, you know, prices are going up, you all know that, we said, okay, let's give a percentage, a small percentage of auto ship. And it's gonna go, it might even sell out in this show, the auto ship.
Yeah, we're getting.
And then that's why
Most of you are locking in an auto ship. So that's a really good point. It helps everybody understand. Now, the products are made in the USA. It's actually the packaging that you bring in that sometimes adds to those price increases. So I love that you're bringing us this incredible buy. This only happens once a year. We do the 3-pack once a year. There will not be another day, another week, another offer. There will not be another Today Special. There will not be another weekly deal drop or hot deal or Black Friday deal. This is it. This is like it for the year. If you do this right now, you're getting the best value of the year. You can keep one, you can gift two, but really it's like buying one, getting two for free. It's like saving nearly $100 off. This is like, instead of spending $46 a tub, you're getting each one for $15 a tub. It's like getting one for 25 cents a piece. Really, no matter how you break it down, this is such a wonderful opportunity. No matter what the price was, it wouldn't be worth a single penny if these didn't really work for you. But look at those rave reviews. Look at the 52 million sold. Look at how many men and women, as well as teenagers, up to moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas, and everyone in my family is using this. I don't go to bed without one, and I want you to make it a part of your routine. You will see the difference, and you know what else? You'll feel the difference because your skin is so soft and smooth. The serums, the creams, they all go on easier. Your makeup goes on smoother. You're creating the perfect foundation. You want the perfect canvas.